Back to the news and talk. Thanks to Smart MLS. Smart sellers ask, is my home on Smart MLS? The Voice of Connecticut. WICC 695.9. It's Melissa in the morning.
Well, I'm always excited to have Brown Roofing back in studio. It's been a while, but I'm very excited to have Eddie Griffin back with me here. Why have you been avoiding me?
We haven't. Just been busy.
That's good. No, I'm totally joking. You know, I'm glad to hear that you're busy, but I do miss seeing you guys. How are things going? Let's start with where are we at now in the fall? Are you guys starting to get? This is always the time I feel like where people start worrying about their roofs before winter.
This is the big ramp up time where people are trying to get it done before the snow falls.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing a big uptick in the appointment center.
Good.
A lot of people are ready to go. Once the kids start going back to school, you know, I think that's when
we can focus on our houses again. It's
Exactly.
a little quieter. We have a little more control. Doesn't look like a bomb's gone off every day. Is that just me? Okay. I am glad we're talking about this, though, because this is apparently something that you guys are hearing a lot about regarding Connecticut insurers dropping, I'm going to call it, as we talk about bombs, if you will, kind of a piece of, I'd say, information that is really scaring a lot of Connecticut residents. Talk about what's going on.
Absolutely. So people are getting updates from their insurance companies that if they don't get their roofs replaced, that they're going to drop their homeowners insurance.
That's insane.
It really, really is, you know, and it's
is that a reality?
It's happening. Yeah.
Wow.
But I think what we need to do, and that's why we're here today, is to educate the homeowner on it's actually not okay for an insurance company to just do a flyby with a drone and actually tell you that you need to get your roof redone.
Yeah, that feels very targeted and feels very slanted, and I don't know. And it almost feels scammy, even though these are clearly reputable insurance companies, I'd imagine. But it feels very scammy. I mean, I don't know. We're living in a world right now where anybody can fix a roof when it's like, no, they can't. And I don't know. I think that's not a good feeling.
The Connecticut Insurance Department has actually warned insurance companies that just because a roof has stains on it does not mean that the roof has to be replaced. And they've actually told them that that's illegal to do.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, Eddie, because listen, I'm no roofer. Obviously, you guys are who I go to whenever I have questions about the roof. But I was going to say, shouldn't it come from somebody who actually works in the profession calling out, hey, you should get this replaced? Like, I don't even love the idea of sort of fly-by, this looks like it needs to be replaced. Like, that's not credible to me.
It actually takes boots on the roof to be able to determine if a roof still has longevity or not. You know, and that's really what we're trying to do to fight for the Connecticut homeowner. Roofs are expensive.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, they are.
To pay your money to have a lifetime roofing system, which most systems today are a long-term roofing system, to be told by your insurance company that 10 years down the road you need to get a new roof just because it has algae streaking or staining, it's an unjust. You know, we've been doing a lot of speaking on this, educating on this, and it just seems like our phone is ringing more and more and more from past customers that we did 20 years ago saying, hey, the insurance company just said that they're going to drop our insurance.
Wow.
For probably a few years, we were actually going out cleaning roofs, and then I just said to myself, you know, could you imagine your homeowner's insurance company coming into your house and you have a refrigerator that's warranted by Samsung for 10 years, and the insurance company says, well, you're on year 2, but you know what, just for our liability's sake, you need a new fridge.
Right.
Matter of fact, we're not even going to insure your car because it's 5 years old.
Right, it's just lunacy. I've never, but is this a new trend, if you want to call it that, Eddie? I mean, have we seen, so we've never seen homeowners insurance that do that again.
No,
that's really sleazy. I'm sorry.
Storm damage is a billion-dollar business with a B, billion-dollar business.
I believe
I think what's happening is they're trying to minimize their liability to the homeowner.
Which look at, I mean, just from a health insurance perspective, I get it as it's, since I have a father and a husband and a brother who are all brokers, by the way. So I do understand liability, absolutely. And look, I see what happened just in the last year with what happened in August. So I mean, and insurance is of course being looked at. But to just with the naked eye go by and say, this doesn't look right to me, we're going to drop your insurance or else, that, first of all, hate that approach. And also, it just doesn't seem vetted or credible for a homeowner. That's not how you talk to people. That's not how you treat people.
And that's why we're here today, to really help, hopefully, the people out there listening. And if you're one of them homeowners that are terrified that you're going to have to put a new roof on, we highly suggest that you have your roof inspected by a reputable roofing company, and they are the ones that should determine if, not saying that the insurance companies aren't capable of this too, but by no means should you get a letter in the mail that should be scaring you tactically to replace your roof. They need to get their boots on the roof. It needs to be fully inspected. It's the only way to determine whether a roof is still operating, functioning properly or not. Mm-hmm. Can't do it from aerial footage.
Right. So if you get one of these roof-related non-renewal letters, which again, some Connecticut homeowners have said they've gotten these letters, kind of vaguely talking about their roof condition, their roof age. Obviously, read the specifics in the letter. You said get a licensed roofer's report, have somebody actually get boots up there and check. And even request reinspection or review. Is there any way, if you feel like you've gotten all of that, but there's still a disconnect? So say, Eddie, I have you come up on my roof. You say, yeah, no, you're good. You certainly don't need a new roof right now. However, my insurance company is saying, well, we're still dropping you because what do you do?
Well, what we offer is we have a handwritten report, right? And we're a legitimate company. We've been in business for 53 years. We take video, we take pictures. And we determine, right? We're certified to be able to do this. We understand roofing in general and the longevity of roofs. If an insurance company is threatening to cancel, even after you have this footage in this video, there are other insurance companies out there that necessarily don't look at. They're doing the right practices. They're not looking at the longevity of the roof and how much time the roof has. So if your insurance company is literally just going to dump you, even with proper verification that your roof is still a functioning roof, then I would suggest to definitely look elsewhere for another insurance company.
Yeah, definitely shop around. And if you have more questions, certainly contact Brown Roofing. You could start by going to their website, brownroofing.org, for more information. And Eddie, I want to thank you for sounding the alarm about this and certainly getting the information out there to people. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you. We appreciate it. And if anybody needs any help out there, always remember Brown won't let you down.
That's right. We're going to be right back with more on WICC, the Voice of Connecticut.
What are you